Hi everyone, my name is Kaitlyn and I'm the choreographer of Lonely Diggin. It's a 96 count phrased advanced dance, super fun, super fast, chaos, all encompassed in one 3-minute and 40-second song. There are A, B, C phrases. However, A and B are the same choreography. B is just on the left foot. So once you learn A, you kind of know B. You just have to reverse it all. So hopefully that makes it feel a little bit more approachable. And there is one tag and there is one B star, but it only changes the last 4 counts of that phrase. So all in all, once you learn A, you kind of know B, and then C is what it is. I'm going to start by teaching A, and then I will review B, but like I said, it's the same thing as A, just on the left. So I'm going to face this way because it'll be easier for you guys to follow along. What you're going to do, you're start on the 1. You're going to step, drag with your left foot flexed, 1, cross, 2, drag, 3. You're dragging back in your diagonal, you're facing your 130 corner, 4, and. Now this is your prep. So this is, we're gonna turn. We're gonna do 2 inside turns with a stop in between. So what I wanna do is I wanna make sure that I shift my body weight and my center of mass onto my right foot, and then I stop it, but I'm keeping it on my right foot. So this 4 and is like a prep, right? So I drag 1, 2, 3, 4 and. Now I'm here. I'm gonna turn, and I'm gonna connect my left foot to my right ankle. I'm gonna go 5, stop 6. I'm gonna do that again. 7, stop 8. And I'm spotting my 130 corner. It's gonna make your life a lot easier if you spot. Just really try to focus on that one thing. Make sure your head whips around. You keep looking at it for as long as you can before you flip it around, okay? From here, you just stopped 8. You're gonna lift 1, jazz box 2, 3, 4. I'm now back on my 12 o'clock wall. We're gonna do a scuff out, heel toe hitch. And this is a recurring theme in this dance. You're gonna see this a lot. So you're gonna scuff on your right heel, jump out. Then you're gonna go heel toe hitch. Okay, that's the first half of A. From here, you're gonna step out in your diagonal. You're gonna go 1, you're gonna swing through 2, and you're gonna scoot back on 3 and you're gonna travel as much distance as you possibly can. 3 and, 4 and. So it's more about momentum there and like the swinging of the leg than it is about up, right? I want you to travel this way and not that way. So you just did your hitch. You're gonna go 1, 2, 3 and 4 and. So you're gonna do 4 knee bounces to unwind you to face your 6 o'clock wall. 5, 6, 7, 8. You're gonna do 2 pivots. Pivot, half turn. Pivot, step together. Now you're gonna do that same scuff out, heel toe in. You're doing it on your left foot now. So you go scuff out, heel toe hitch, okay? And now, in theory, you would be ready to do phrase B or it all again on the left. So from the very top of A, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8. Pivot 1, 2, 3. Together, scuff out, heel toe up. All right, so now that you know phrase A, we're gonna move on to review phrase B. Like I've said a million bajillion times, phrase B is just phrase A on the left foot. And luckily for you, every time you do phrase A, you always follow it with phrase B. So when you do it on the right, you always do it on the left. However, there is one B star, so the last 4 counts of this phrase are gonna change at one point later in the dance, but I'll get to that in just a little bit. Let's review everything on the left so we know phrase B as well. So what you're gonna do, you just hitched your left foot. You're gonna step drag. You're gonna go 1, 2, drag back 3, 4, and turn 5, stop 6, turn 7, stop 8, lift 1, jazz box, 3, 4, scuff out, heel toe up, step 1, swing, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, pivot, 1, 2, 3, together, scuff, out, out, heel, toe, up. All right, now let's learn phrase C. Phrase C is your chorus phrase, most often done 2 times in a row, but there is one time you only do it once. And it is the fastest phrase of the entire song, in my opinion. So there's a lot of fast footwork. My advice here, when you have fast footwork, keep it small, keep it underneath yourself, right? Don't make your movements too big. If you make them too big, it's more likely that you're gonna get behind and then you're gonna be rushing to catch up. So try to keep your movements small and precise rather than big, okay? So in theory, we would have just finished our B phrase, which means that our right foot is up in the air, hitched up in the air. So you're here, you're gonna kick 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and rock 5 and 6. Lots of fast feet. Now, that first move, there's a lot of names for it in the hip hop world, in the line dance world, whatever you call it, go for it. But kick and cross, and then you're gonna rock forward and back. Now my weight's gonna be on my right foot. So that was 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6. Now, take an influence from a tap step called a shiggy bop. If you've never taken tap before, that's okay. Basically, this move, I'm gonna do it facing this way so you can see it before I tell you exactly how it's gonna rotate. But what's gonna happen is you're going to lift this foot up and back, right? Like you saw a bug and you're like, right? Up and back while you shoot your supporting leg forward on its heel, right? So I'm going here. So I go up and out. And I'm gonna land, I'm gonna catch myself on that knee that I just hiked up, but I'm not gonna jump back onto it, right? My weight goes onto my supporting leg first before it falls backwards. So I go up and back, right? Same thing on the left, right? I'm here, I'm gonna hitch this leg and I'm gonna go up and back. So in tap, if you were wearing tap shoes, you would hear a scuff here and then you'd hear the landing. Now, we're not in tap shoes, so we're not gonna hear that, but that's the order of operations you're trying to think about. So you just went 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7. So that first one you're gonna do, you went 5 and 6. So the first thing you're gonna do is you're gonna hike up that left knee and you're gonna shoot that right foot out and you're gonna do an 1/8 of a turn. And 7, you're gonna do one more, another 1/8 of a turn, and 8. So I'm here, but my weight's on my right foot now. There are modifications you can do here as necessary, but try to get that shuggy bop in there if you can. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Now I'm here. I'm gonna step back, I'm gonna go 1 and I'm gonna jump forward twice, 2 and 2 chugs. And then on 3, 1/8 of a turn stomp, 4, 1/8 of a turn stomp. So I'm directly facing my 6 o'clock wall. Now, from here, we're gonna do a lot of traveling. So I'm gonna scooch over this way just a smidge. Hopefully I'm not too out of frame. So I just went 3, 4. I'm gonna do a modified crawling vine, kind of similar to what you see in Infectious, if that helps you draw parallels. But you're gonna go 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. And I'm not gonna turn on this last one. So that whole thing, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Now I'm hurting on space, so I'm not traveling as much as I normally would, but on those, move, book it across the floor. That's the goal. So I'm here, right? I went 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I'm gonna go 1 and 2. So behind and front, right? You're here. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and 5. I'm gonna turn around, 6, and then I'm gonna step out, 7 and 8. So I'm currently on my 430 diagonal. That's where I'm at right about now. That whole thing. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7 and 8. Now, again, like I said, I don't have a lot of room, so I'm not traveling as much, but your goal, run across the floor as far as you can get. So, just brought them in. I'm gonna do 5 Shorty George walks now. Technically 5 looks like 6. But I'm gonna step on my left foot. I'm gonna go 1 and 2 and 3. This last one is just a regular step. And I'm gonna drag, I'm gonna turn around over my left shoulder, drag this way on 4, and then I'm gonna do toe heel crawls, continuing going that way, 5 and 6 and 7 and hitch 8. So, again, a lot of traveling, a lot of really, really fast steps. Your goal is to keep them small and underneath yourself, so that way you don't get behind. Let's review that all from the top of C, because I know that was a lot. You're gonna go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7 and 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Now let's talk about the special changes in the dance, right? You know A phrase, you know B phrase, you know C phrase. Now what's your tag? What's your B star? Your tag is your breather. It's designed to give you a space to catch your breath again before you get going on C again, right? That's the whole part of it. So it's really, really simple. You just finished your right foot hitch here. You're gonna take 4 steps backwards, 2 counts each. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And while I'm doing that, I'm kind of dragging the front foot behind, but it's not super big steps. Then I'm gonna step my right foot out. I'm gonna swing it up and out. I'm gonna go 1, 2. I'm gonna do the same thing on my left foot. 3, 4. And you can kind of be funny about this, right? This is supposed to be almost cartoonish, right? Because the song is kind of funny, it's kind of weird sounding. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you're gonna do those heel toe crawls, but you're gonna bring it back together. You're gonna go 5 and 6 and 7. And you're gonna hold 8. Because that's the comedic timing. You're like, I'm about to go really fast again, haha, right? So just step back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7. Right, and if I wanted to do that facing away from the camera, you're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and 7. Hold 8. Okay? Now, your B star. Really, really simple, easy change, right? After you do your 1 C, the one time that you do C only once, right? You're gonna do A, which means you're gonna do B after it, but that B is your B star. What you're gonna do, instead of doing your last hitch, out, out, heel toe up, right? That 5, 6, 7, 8, that last 4 counts of that B is gonna be the last 4 counts of your C. So the same way that you do the toe crawls after your Shorty Georges, right? That's exactly what you're gonna do. So you're gonna do your 2 pivots, right? You're gonna pivot 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you're gonna do your pivot or your toe crawls 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. And you're ready to do C again. And you would do C twice, and then that's the end of the song. So just so you know, when you only do C once, that's your cue. That B star is coming up. You do A all the way through, you do B all the way through, except those last 4 counts of B become the last 4 counts of C, and then you just do C all the way through until the end of the dance. So that's all for the special changes to the dance. Your phrasing, your order of your phrasing is A, B, C, C, A, B, tag, C, A, B star, C, C. And you can find that on a step sheet. It makes sense with the music where things line up. Your tag is really, really obvious. The B star, you hear the, I'm not even sure what instrument you call it, but you hear the da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. So it kind of fits there as well as a reminder that that's where you do that B star. But yeah, that's it. Try to take it slow, learn it slow, speed it up at your own pace. When you get ready to do full speed, again, remember, keep it small, except for the movements like the slidey movements and the vines, right? Those are easier to do fast and travel, but the really, really fast footwork, keep it small, keep it underneath yourself, and don't forget to breathe. Good luck.